Okay, Pose episode 5. So why didn't I know that Honey Boo Boo was back? Mama June and them, y'all hear the motor in the background. It's just my fan going. Um, my mom has thin blood, I guess anemic or whatever, and she says you get older, your blood thin out. I guess so. But we battle every day about the air. I can't do the air. I can't do the heat. I'm not a heat girl. I'm not a summer queen. Okay, I believe in hot girl summers, but it's definitely gonna be after the sun goes down. Is when I step out. Step into the room. Kaboom. So that's just me. I'm a sweater. Always have been. Even when I was smaller than what I am now, much smaller, I was still a sweater. I'm irritated. You asking me questions. It's hot as hell. Please, just gone. Just gone, please. So anyway, Pose. So on this episode, we see Our Lady J. That's her real name in real life. She's a pianist, and she's also an actor and songwriter, singer, all that good stuff. But anyway, she is played by Miss Orlando. I think that's her name. Now, y'all remember Miss Orlando from what, season 1, I think. And was she on? She's made appearances on season 2, I think, as well. When it came time for Elektra to hide the body of that guy that took those pills and kicked the bucket. She helped Elektra with that. But anyway, on season 1, I believe she did Candy's little booty. Got her booty done and stuff. So, Our Lady J, Miss Orlando. Anyway, so Miss Orlando met up with Elektra. And hold on, y'all. Met up with what was I gonna say? Sidetrack. I saw a bug on my window, some insect from outside, and okay. What was I saying? So Elektra met up with Lady J. Why I keep saying Lady? Elektra met up with Miss Orlando, and Miss Orlando was working with the mob child, loitering drugs all across these United States, and so Elektra, and she wearing furs, fresh facelift, fresh wig. It's a lot going on. And Elektra just like, sis, how can I get in? So Elektra met with the mob, and that's what they want her to do. And Elektra's with it. She's making bank. Elektra's making coin. Elektra is actually the rich bitch she always wanted to be. Okay? Elektra is opulent, honey. Elektra's outfits are everything extravagant. Y'all know Elektra, child. Elektra is living the dream. She's living everything that she talk about and how she acts. That's what she's giving the girls. She looks fantastic. Every single scene we saw Elektra, she looked absolutely fantastic. I ain't even gonna lie. We see Elektra. She was just like, I don't need a man, but if I want a man, I can just pay for him and send him back when I get through with him. She was like, ain't that's right, hot chocolate? And we see this fine chocolate man, muscle bound, thick, real big muscles and stuff. He talking about, yeah, whatever you say, Elektra, child, eating up all Elektra good caviar and stuff. And she said the caviar have B12 vitamins and things, so that she can read. And Elektra's a thin girl anyway, so she would eat caviar. I've never had caviar. Have y'all ever had caviar? Out there in the comments, y'all. I will try caviar, but it's definitely gonna have to be a side of tilapia, or hush puppies, or scrimps, or something on the side for me. Something on the side, for me. Yeah. Anyway, my kryptonite is sweet tea. I love sweet tea. I can drink sweet tea every day. I'll have it over soda, over juice, anything like that, even over alcohol. Sweet tea is my thing, even though I'm drinking water now. Sweet tea and water is pretty much all I ever drink. Unless I need to belch. I done ate some greasy mess. And I need to belch and I ain't got no Tums or Rolaids next to me. Come on now. Come on, Michaela Desiree. Tums and Rolaids. If I ain't got no Tums and Rolaids next to me, I got the have some pop. Some good cold pop. So my folks in Detroit say pop. So my great Aunt Winnie used to say. Rest in peace to her. She was from Detroit. Anyway, so yeah, so that happened, and so instead of being like selfish with the money as we would think that Electra would be, Electra's actually giving all the coins out to the girls. Electra is she's spreading the wealth, which is beautiful and which is great. Electra is really involved throughout these 3 seasons. She started off at how she started off, but they've slowly made Electra into kind of a funny character. She'll still read you down and for filth, but it's still wrapped up in love and fun, and at her core she has a good heart. But just at first she's probably not going to give you that. But unless she knows you and everything. But anyway, so we know Poppy and Angel is trying to get married, child. So they decided to set their wedding date on Christmas, New Year's Eve, I believe. New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, one of them. So they meet up at they meaning Angel, Electra, Blanca, and Lulu. They meet up and have a conversation about it. Blanca's giving the girls their flowers, while Electra is reading Lulu on her drug activity. Lulu claims that she's no longer on the pipe, but Electra thinks otherwise. And Lulu apparently got this man that apparently is Mr. No Good, because Electra's just like, child, you going with him, and whoop to whoop. And Lulu's just like, I need my kitty scratched just like the rest of y'all, okay? So, Blanca, she was like, oh my gosh, we have a mogul, which is Electra, child, drug money. But whatever, she's a mogul, we'll give it to her. Electra's a mogul. She was just like, we have a model, talking about Angel, talking about we have a future accounting and a future nurse. She's the future nurse, and Lulu's the future accountant. So, she was just like, we're doing well for ourselves and whoop to whoop. And so, yeah. So, in that same breath, Electra said that she wanted to pay for the wedding, for Angel and Poppy's wedding. So Angel goes back excited because she was just expecting to go to the courthouse and, do it that way. Her being a trans woman, she didn't expect to have some big lavish money. But now that Electra got the coins, because they're making it in your size if you got the motherfucking coins, okay? Now that Electra got the coins, excuse my ashy hands, they always ashy, I'm always washing them. She goes back and tell Poppy, Angel, that y'all gonna get ready to have the dream wedding. We getting married. All them gonna be my bridesmaids. And whoop to whoop. She and Angel, Poppy was just like, yo, like, how you gonna have this heifer paying for the wedding? I'm doing this out of pocket. I'm doing the best that I can. It's making me look like I can't take care of my wife. And so she was just like, yeah, so I'm the bride, okay, and this is what I want, and goddamn it, this is what I'm gonna get, okay. So then Poppy goes to Electra and cuts her out, saying, "What the f you think? What you got going on? You think I can't take care of my wife? This is my woman. You coming up in here waving your white flag, waving your money, and whoop to whoop all up in my face like I can't take care of my goddamn wife. I can take care of my goddamn wife." Electra was just like, look, I know your little Latina spirit is hurt by my large ass, okay? But, I mean, you need to chill out. And this wedding is not just about you. It's about the fact that this is a monumental moment where little trans girls would never think that could happen. Angel will be the first this is going to be a big production because we deserve everything in the world that straight people get, anybody else get, and amen to that. So once Blanca and Electra broke it down to Poppy, he kind of understood and he apologized because Electra is the one that brought everybody together. Essentially, she is, she didn't bring Poppy, but Blanca brought Poppy, found Poppy, and brought him in when he was homeless. So, and Electra discovered Blanca. So if it wasn't for Electra, would none of these folks be here? So anyway, and she brought, of course, everybody else. The Angels, the Lulus, the Candies, the etceteras. Going back to that scene where they were sitting at the table, Electra, Blanca, Lulu, and Angel. Lulu revealed something. She was just like, I started to get on the drugs and stuff because I was very hurt and still hurt and affected by the fact that my best friend is no longer here. Talking about Miss Kenzie. Shouts out to Angelica Ross. So, and they were definitely the dynamic duo. They were mean. They were shady. They was a trip. They was headstrong and all that stuff, but they were friends, and there was definitely love there and comedy there for us. But yeah, Lulu definitely spent the most time with Angel, with Candy, and it was a lot. And Alexa's just like, look, we all lost Candy, but it's a different thing when you spend the majority of your time with a person versus a person that just see them sometimes every once in a while. It's a different feeling. Deaths and things hit you harder when you are with a person almost every single day. With all due respect to you, but this was my ride or die. I stayed with her. We traveled houses together. We started a house together. I was with this girl almost 24/7. So it's a little different from you. You see her every so often. That I see this child every day or every other day. It's the difference. So, and I wonder if Candy was still on the show, how would the show be different if it would be different? Would Lulu be getting as much shine as she is now if Candy was still on the show? Because I have to be honest, with all due respect to the actors, of course, it has nothing to do with them as people. But as far as the show, Lulu was definitely Angel's sidekick. Lulu was definitely Candy's sidekick, in my opinion. Usually Candy spoke first, and then Lulu followed up with it. Whatever Candy thought, Lulu thought. It was only maybe once or twice where they actually got into it and disagreed on something. But for the most part, it was, Lulu following behind Candy. So, I don't know. I wonder if Lulu and Angel would have been as close if Candy was still in the picture. I don't know. So, let me see. So anyway, the ladies went to a bridal shop where they had this Queen Dominic doing his thing, dressed in Angel and everything. And, I didn't like any of the dresses Angel had on, to be honest. Except for, I think, maybe one like in the middle and then the last one, the very last one. But that's the one that's going to be the wedding dress. Simple, silk, white, beautiful, That's the one that, they are going with. But then Electra decided, she was like, hell, we all deserve to be a bride. We all deserve to be, to pretend like we're getting married. So they all try on wedding dresses, and it was beautiful. They all look great. So anyway, Dominic, he decided to get to the owner of the bridal shop, and because he said he wanted to personally thank them, and he came out there, and it was just like, well, who is the mother? And she was just like, I am. And he looked at them. He was like, well, what is this? What kind of freak show is this? If y'all don't get up at my bridal shop. And she was just like, look, whatever thoughts that you're thinking, you just need to swipe this card and everything will be forgiven. He was like, I would never sell you nothing. This is, these designers make stuff for real women and not y'all. If y'all don't get up out my shop. When I tell you, Electra read him something fierce, as she often does. That Electra is really, she's something else. She read him fiercely. You hear me? Y'all want to hear a little bit of the read? Let's see if I got some on here. Um, so that's a little bit of it. Hopefully y'all heard it. Y'all know what Electra gives. So that happened. She left. She talked to her mob friends. She was just like, you know what? This guy was really nasty to me and my friends, and I want y'all to handle him. It was like, look, you want us to beat him up and rough him up? She was like, no violence. I want you to steal every gown in that shop. Now, at first, I was just like, well, why she wanted to steal all the gowns in the shop? Then I got it. So the girls had a spa day, meaning Electra, Blanca, Lulu, and Angel. And that's when Electra revealed that all the girls from Ballroom will be there. So they all sat down at this beautiful dinner, and they all talked, and Blanca got up and spoke, and she said, I'm so happy that Angel and Poppy have found each other. And Angel got up and she said she wouldn't be here without Electra and Blanca. Then that's when Electra revealed that, you know, she got strippers for the bride, and, you know, they had 3 little strippers or whatever. In the meantime, while Angel is having her spa day, her happy day, you know, to begin married, Poppy is at work, and all of a sudden he gets a ring from, I forgot the girl name, but anyway, she comes, and she's one of the girls from his past. We found out that she is the sister of his girlfriend, his past girlfriend before Angel. And so we found out that girl, Poppy's ex-girlfriend, was on drugs, and she ended up passing away from it, unfortunately. And so her sister came and was just like, yo, like, I gotta tell you something. She left something behind, and she left a son, and it's yours, and he got your name. Papa was just like, what? It was like, yeah, he's 5 years old. He stayed with me. There was nobody else to take him once she passed. Poppy goes over to the house, meet the little boy, sweet, you know, adorable little boy. He's watching Go Go Power Rangers, you know, old school Power Rangers, child. It's back in '94. So, you know, they talk and whatever, and yeah, Poppy instantly, you know, who has a huge heart, he instantly bonded with the little boy and everything. I still think, Poppy, you need to do a blood test, sir, just in case. You know, like if a woman just come out of nowhere saying that I'm the father to her child, I mean, how, girlfriend? How? You know, I'm gonna have to do some blood tests. I mean, no offense, my love, but I'm gonna have to do some blood tests. I'm trying to figure out, was I drunk? Did you climb on top of me without me knowing? Because you know, I will have you arrested, ma'am. I just need to know exactly how that happened, dear. I just need to know. But Poppy's not gonna get no blood test, child. I know he's not, because he's just not that way. So anyway, Angel comes back home, child. Poppy's sitting in the dark, and that's when Poppy tells Angel that, yo, I got a son, fiance. Angel was just like, what is you talking about? This is a lot for Angel to handle. Angel about drunk. She had some Crown or something, and she was just like, this is too much to take in. I can't be bothered with you. She was like, I don't know if I want to get married now, because this is a whole lot going on. You're springing up stuff that's just life-changing, life-altering things that's just popping up out of nowhere. And how much do I really know you, you know? So it's a mess. I don't think that Poppy, I think that on the show, well, in real life, he is straight, Poppy. So I think on the show, he was he's straight until he, got with, Angel or whatever. Meaning that I don't think, which, she's a girl, she's a woman, trans woman. Oh, he's straight, but I just don't. I think that Angel is his first trans girl he's ever been with. He's, been with cisgender women or biologically born women before Angel, and I'm pretty sure when that sister find out, when Poppy's ex-girlfriend sister find out, the little boy auntie find out that now Poppy is with a trans woman, you're ready to marry a trans woman, that's gonna be a whole child. It's gonna be a whole nother thing. I can see it now. But Angel got something for her ass, I'm sure. So we gonna see how this plans out, child. Poppy got a little boy, child. With that said, oh, this water's hot. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at IsKingsMore on Instagram and Twitter. At IsKingsMore89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'm getting moist. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.